Let's make a sonic rug.
What's up, y'all? So I was recently commissioned to make this sonic rug, and I figured it would be a perfect opportunity to kind of bring you along and document how I'm currently tufting my rugs. So basically the first thing that I do is I just try to simplify my image and pick out my yarn colors. I use two different programs to do this. I use Canva and Procreate. And essentially all I'm doing is going in and I'm picking out the colors that are in the image and trying to use them in as many places that I can without it looking really sketch. Then I simultaneously go online and try to color coordinate the colors that are available to me at my local stores with the colors that I am picking out of the images.
All right, and we're finished. I managed to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors.
All right, then you just throw that bad boy up on your projector. Make sure you flip your image and get to tracing. I'm sure you can't really tell here, but I'm really big on using different colored markers to do all of the different parts of my colors, so that way I don't confuse myself later when I'm tufting and make a big mistake. After I've traced out my image, I go ahead and lay all of my yarn out in front of me on the floor and kind of put the colors that go together next to each other and just kind of make sure everything is looking how it's supposed to. I did the navy blue shadow, the highlight, and the main blue here with the black outline, and you can barely tell that this is this and this is dark. See? So I'm going to put this blue as the shadow and then hopefully get like a color in between these to put for the main part. And this is the skin color that's way too dark, so I'm going to get a lighter one for there. And this I was just testing out. Okay, so I'm editing this video and I realized I didn't show you the yarn that I got. So I bought originally this Varsity Blue from Joann, and I was like, this is going to be the main sonic color. Well, that clearly didn't work, so I plucked it all out, went to Michael's and got this color, which is just blue. I don't know who the brand is. Oh, Red Heart, and it worked perfectly. And then this is the color I got for the skin tone, which I want to say is also from Michael's, and it's Yarn Bee. Does it have a specific name? I don't know. Anyway, I can put all of the yarn that I ended up using. Oh, it's just oats. So it says it right there. Cool. So once I know what exact colors are going in what exact place, I basically just prep all of my yarn and just go straight in, get in that flow state, and start tufting. There's tons of recommendations out there to start with the outline and then do the smaller, more detailed pieces and work your way out, but I kind of just do what feels right. I low-key have an unhealthy obsession with pulling constant slack into my yarn when I'm tufting. I am so scared of it falling out and having to rethread it every 5 seconds. I have learned now that if you just put your eyelets where you thread on the left-hand side, it is a lot more helpful than having it on the right. I just am too lazy to move mine right now. Aside from having a good feeding system for your yarn, my other suggestion would be to check your cloth while you're tufting. If you can see, I'm putting my hands up and pulling my cloth to make sure it's not overstretching when I'm tufting it out. I honestly just figured out how to get this punch needle to work, and it came out so freaking good. I was really surprised. So for the smaller details where you're struggling to fit your gun in, punch needle is definitely the way to go. So now all of the big details are done. I'm pretty much just going in and adding in color to the rest of his body, and I'm so happy I switched to this lighter blue. If you go back and look, it looks so much better than the one I had originally picked out to use. Okay, now the ring was a little bit more trial and error. Luckily, everything worked out, but I totally didn't film all of it. So we're just gonna cut to me cutting it out and gluing it and backing it and then showing y'all what the final look is.
I can't get it to go.
My dog was very jealous that I was paying attention to the rug and not her. Really, the last tip that I can share throughout this rug tufting and like process video is to take the time and trim your rugs, whether it's in between each color or at the end. And here's what the rug ended up looking like. I'm so happy with how this turned out and was just so proud with like how far I've gone in my rug making process. I ended up using a new like non-slip backing for this rug and it works so well. It really doesn't go anywhere. I can put where I got it from and all of that down below, and I'll list all the like yarn that I used. I'm gonna try to film more things that I do and get more of these style videos up here on YouTube and my other social media platforms. So if you have questions on anything in this video, put them in the comment section and then I can either go through and individually answer them, or if I get enough, make a whole new video about that topic more in depth. And it wouldn't be a proper YouTube video without me asking you to like and subscribe to this video. If you want to keep up with me on my tufting journey, subscribe to my other social media channels, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!